Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay healthier and live longer with just a few small habits? I never thought much about it until a conversation with Dr. Susan Caldwell, a geriatric expert with over 30 years of experience, completely changed my perspective on daily hygiene. Most of us stick to the basics, showering, brushing our teeth. But what if I told you there are 5 commonly neglected body parts that could be affecting your health in ways you never imagined? The best part? Keeping them clean takes just a few minutes a day and can help you feel fresher, healthier, and even add years to your life. Stay with me until the end, because you'll learn simple yet powerful hygiene tips that most people overlook. Trust me, once you start these habits, you'll wonder why you didn't do them sooner. Now, let's start with something you use every single day but might not be cleaning properly: your tongue. Most people assume that brushing their teeth is enough to maintain oral health, but according to Dr. Caldwell, neglecting your tongue can lead to much bigger problems than just bad breath. Your tongue is like a sponge, collecting bacteria, tiny food particles, and dead skin cells throughout the day. If not cleaned properly, this buildup can create an invisible film that becomes a breeding ground for harmful bacteria. What's worse, bacteria from an unclean tongue can enter your bloodstream through small cuts or inflamed gums, especially common in older adults. Research has linked poor oral hygiene to heart disease, respiratory infections, and even complications with diabetes. Think of your tongue like an air filter. If you never clean it, dust and debris pile up, affecting the quality of everything that passes through. Similarly, a dirty tongue can impact your entire body. Luckily, keeping it clean is easy. All you need is a tongue scraper or your toothbrush. Each morning before eating, stick out your tongue and gently scrape from the back to the front. 3 or 4 strokes are enough to remove buildup without causing irritation. It's just like wiping down a dusty counter. Be thorough but gentle. Linda, a 67-year-old woman I know, started cleaning her tongue after years of ignoring it. Within weeks, she noticed that her morning coffee tasted richer, her breath felt fresher, and even her dentist commented on her improved oral health. Another friend, Robert, had been struggling with bad breath for years despite brushing and flossing daily. He was skeptical, but after 2 weeks of tongue cleaning, the problem vanished, along with his anxiety about talking too close to people. If you're new to this, take it slow. If you have a sensitive gag reflex, start from the middle of your tongue and work your way back over time. And if you ever notice soreness, white patches, or anything unusual, consult your doctor. It could be a sign of something more serious. A small habit like this can make a big difference in your daily comfort and long-term health. But your tongue isn't the only body part that deserves more attention. The importance of foot care. While taking care of your tongue can improve your health in ways you never expected, there's another overlooked body part that plays a crucial role in your overall well-being: your feet. Most people assume that a quick rinse and shower is enough to keep their feet clean, but that small mistake can lead to unexpected health issues. Your feet carry the entire weight of your body, helping you move, balance, and stay active. Yet, they are often the last part we pay attention to. Dr. Caldwell explains that neglecting proper foot hygiene can lead to infections, mobility issues, and even contribute to serious conditions like nerve damage and circulatory problems. For those with diabetes, foot care becomes even more critical, as a minor cut or infection can escalate into a serious medical issue. Think about your feet as the foundation of a house. If the base is weak, everything built on top of it starts to suffer. The same goes for your body. Poor foot hygiene can lead to discomfort, poor balance, and even limit your ability to stay active as you age. One of the biggest reasons foot care is so important is circulation. As we get older, blood flow to the extremities slows down, making feet one of the first areas to show signs of trouble. If you've ever noticed your feet swelling, feeling persistently cold, or even changing color slightly, redness, pale patches, or dark spots, These could be early warning signs of deeper health concerns, including heart problems and poor circulation. Now, you might be wondering, what's the right way to properly care for your feet? It starts with washing them daily, but not just a quick splash of water in the shower. Instead, take a few extra minutes to cleanse them properly. Sit comfortably on a shower stool, bathtub edge, or even a chair, and use warm, not hot, water with mild soap. A soft washcloth works best, allowing you to gently scrub the tops, soles, and sides of your feet. Pay special attention to the spaces between your toes, where moisture and bacteria love to hide. Think of it like cleaning the slats of window blinds. You need to get into every nook and cranny to do the job right. Once you've thoroughly washed each toe, it's just as important to rinse them properly and dry them completely. Many people don't realize that leaving moisture between the toes can lead to fungal infections, including athlete's foot, which can cause itching, burning, and discomfort. Let me tell you about Thomas, a 73-year-old man I met a few years ago. He always believed that a quick rinse was enough, until he noticed a persistent itch between his toes. It didn't seem serious at first, just mild irritation. But over time, the redness spread, and small cracks started appearing between his toes. When he finally visited his doctor, he was diagnosed with a fungal infection that had developed simply from not drying his feet properly. Once Thomas started washing and drying his feet thoroughly, his infection cleared up within weeks, and he even noticed something unexpected. His balance improved, and walking became much more comfortable. This is something many people don't realize. Clean feet contribute to better stability and mobility. When your feet are healthy, you move with more confidence, reducing your risk of falls or discomfort. And speaking of comfort, here's another essential step: moisturizing your feet the right way. Dry, cracked skin on your heels can lead to painful fissures, making every step uncomfortable. To prevent this, apply a small amount of lotion to the tops and soles of your feet, but avoid the spaces between your toes. Too much moisture there can encourage fungal growth. Imagine it like washing a sink full of dishes and stacking them without drying them first. Moisture gets trapped and things start to grow. The same thing happens when you over-moisturize between your toes. Beyond washing and drying, one of the most important habits is checking your feet daily. A quick inspection, looking for redness, swelling, cuts, or sores, can alert you to small issues before they turn into bigger problems. Your feet serve as an early warning system for your overall health, much like a dashboard light signaling that something needs attention. Take Margaret, a 75-year-old retired librarian. She never paid much attention to her feet, until one day she noticed a small sore on her heel that wasn't healing. At first, she ignored it, assuming it would go away. But after a few weeks, it started feeling warm and slightly swollen. Luckily, she visited her doctor just in time. It turned out to be a developing infection. With early treatment, she avoided complications, but her doctor warned her that if she had waited longer, it could have turned into something far worse. This is why checking your feet daily, just a quick glance while drying them, is such an important habit. A small change in color, swelling, or an unexplained sore could be your body's way of telling you something needs attention. Incorporating proper foot care into your routine doesn't take much time, just 5 minutes a day. But the benefits? Stronger mobility, fewer infections, better circulation, and more comfort when walking. So, the next time you step into the shower, take those extra few moments to properly wash, dry, and care for your feet, because small habits like these can have a huge impact on your long-term health. The overlooked importance of armpit care. While we often focus on keeping our hands and face clean, there's one part of the body that plays a surprisingly important role in your overall health: your armpits. Most people think of their armpits only when it comes to sweat and deodorant, but they actually serve a much bigger purpose. Your underarms are home to a major cluster of lymph nodes, which are part of your body's natural detox system. These nodes help filter waste, fight infections, and support your immune system. But here's the problem. If your underarm area is clogged with sweat, bacteria, deodorant residue, and dead skin cells, it can slow down this natural cleansing process. This can lead to irritation, clogged pores, or even minor infections without you realizing it. Dr. Caldwell explains that many older adults experience rashes, tenderness, or swollen lymph nodes under their arms, often because of poor hygiene habits or using harsh personal care products that inflame the skin over time. Take Olivia, a 65-year-old retired teacher. She struggled with recurring underarm rashes for years and assumed it was just part of getting older. But once she switched to a mild soap and started washing her underarms properly, the irritation vanished completely. The solution is simple and effective. When you shower, use warm water and a soft washcloth or loofah to clean your underarms. Instead of just doing a quick rub, take your time. Use gentle circular motions to lift and remove sweat, bacteria, and product buildup. Imagine polishing a delicate piece of glass. You want to be thorough but gentle. Scrubbing too hard can damage the sensitive skin, while not scrubbing enough leaves behind residue that can trap bacteria. Another key step, rinsing properly. Many people don't realize that leftover soap under the arms can dry out the skin, causing itching and irritation. Be sure to let warm water run over your underarms for a few extra seconds to remove every last bit of soap. If reaching the area feels difficult, try raising your opposite arm across your body to get better control. After showering, dry your underarms completely. Just like with your feet, moisture left behind can create a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. Use a clean towel to pat, not rub, the area dry. Think of it like drying delicate fabric. You don't want to be too rough, but you need to remove all excess moisture. Now, here's an interesting fact. Many people notice less body odor when they start washing their underarms properly. That's because odor isn't caused by sweat alone. It happens when sweat mixes with bacteria trapped on the skin. When you remove that bacteria, there's less odor to begin with. Charlotte, a 70-year-old grandmother, used to notice small tender lumps under her armpits every now and then. She assumed it was just a part of aging. But once she started cleaning her underarms more carefully, the lumps completely disappeared. At her next doctor's visit, she mentioned it, and her doctor explained that her lymphatic system was likely functioning better now that she was keeping the area cleaner. She was amazed that such a simple change could make such a big difference. The best part? It only takes an extra 30 seconds in the shower. By making this one small habit a part of your daily routine, you can enjoy smoother, healthier skin, better circulation, and even a boost in your overall well-being. But while underarm care is essential, there's one more surprising body part that deserves attention, and this one might shock you: the importance of nasal and belly button hygiene. Breathing is something we do every second of every day without thinking twice. But have you ever stopped to consider how well you're breathing? Most people assume their nose takes care of itself, quietly filtering the air we breathe. But just like any filter, it needs to be cleaned regularly to work properly. Your nose acts as a natural air purifier, filtering out dust, allergens, bacteria, and pollutants before they reach your lungs. In fact, it filters an astonishing 10,000 quarts of air per day. But over time, that buildup of microscopic debris can clog your nasal passages, leading to persistent stuffy nose, frequent sneezing, sinus pressure, trouble sleeping soundly. James, a 69-year-old retired construction worker, struggled with chronic congestion for years. He thought it was just part of aging until his allergies got so bad that he couldn't sleep for more than a few hours without waking up gasping for air. Then he started cleaning his nose properly every day, using a simple saline rinse and steam therapy, and the difference was life-changing. It was like someone flipped a switch, he said. I could finally breathe again. If you've ever experienced morning congestion, Try this. Each morning, splash warm water around your nostrils to remove overnight dust and mucus buildup. Some people prefer saline spray, which is like giving your nose a refreshing shower. For a deeper cleanse, a neti pot can flush out stubborn congestion and leave your airways completely clear. Many people describe it as a breath of fresh air, literally. And here's something most people don't realize. Even the way you blow your nose matters. Most people instinctively pinch both nostrils and blow hard, but this can force mucus deeper into your sinuses, leading to more irritation and pressure. Instead, gently blow one nostril at a time into a soft tissue and wash your hands afterward. Another trick? Steam therapy. Imagine stepping into a warm shower, letting the steam loosen mucus as you inhale deeply. Even sitting with your face over a bowl of steaming water, with a towel draped over your head to trap the heat, can open your airways and leave you feeling refreshed and energized. For those who live in dry climates or experience seasonal allergies, keeping your nose moisturized can also help. A tiny dab of coconut oil or vitamin E oil applied with a clean cotton swab prevents dryness and irritation, especially during winter months. It's a small habit with a big impact, because better breathing means better sleep, more energy, and a healthier immune system. But your nose isn't the only body part people forget to clean. There's one small area that often goes unnoticed: your belly button. Most of us never give a second thought, yet research shows that the belly button is one of the dirtiest parts of the body. It's a warm, enclosed space that collects sweat, dead skin, and bacteria, and without proper cleaning, it can lead to irritation or redness, a musty odor, even minor infections. Think of your belly button as a tiny pocket in your favorite pair of jeans. Over time, it collects lint, sweat, and debris, and if not cleaned properly, it can start causing discomfort without you even realizing it. Helen, a 75-year-old retired nurse, learned this the hard way. During a routine checkup, her doctor pointed out a mild infection in her belly button. "I was shocked," she admitted. "I never thought it needed regular cleaning." The good news? Keeping your belly button clean is simple and quick. Each time you shower, gently wipe inside your navel using a soft washcloth with warm water. If your belly button is deeper, tilt your body slightly forward to allow water to flow naturally and prevent moisture from getting trapped. For a thorough clean, a cotton swab dipped in mild, fragrance-free soap can help remove any hidden buildup. Just be sure to follow up with a dry swab to wick away any remaining moisture. And here's a bonus tip. For those with pierced belly buttons, even if the piercing is healed, it's still important to clean around the jewelry daily. Sweat and dead skin can build up around the area, leading to irritation or an unexpected odor. Jane, a 78-year-old grandmother, discovered this for herself. "For years, I had this faint musty smell I couldn't pinpoint," she shared. "Then I started cleaning my belly button properly every day, and not only did the odor disappear, but my stomach skin felt smoother, too." It's a small act of self-care that makes a big difference. Within just a few days, you'll likely notice fresher skin, less irritation, and no more unexpected odors. Of course, if you ever notice persistent redness, pain, or discharge, don't ignore it. While most belly button issues are minor, they can signal an infection, especially for people with diabetes or weakened immune systems. By adding this one simple habit to your routine, you'll not only feel cleaner and more comfortable, but you'll also be taking an extra step toward protecting your health. And there you have it. 5 overlooked body parts that can make a huge difference in your health and longevity. By taking just a few extra minutes each day to care for these areas, your tongue, feet, armpits, nose, and belly button, you can enhance your well-being, boost your hygiene, and maybe even add years to your life. So tell me, which of these habits will you start adding to your routine? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on living a healthier happier life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.